Hi everyone, Jeremy here from DaVinci Studio, and today I'm going to show you how to use this Phone Mockup Effect in DaVinci Resolve. This asset is part of our free starter pack, which is a complete toolkit we've built for DaVinci Resolve. You can download it for free with the link in the description below. With that being said, let's jump in. You can download the pack with the link in the description below. Just enter your email and we'll send the pack directly to your inbox. After downloading your pack, you'll get a zip file. Double-click on the zip file to unzip it, which will give you a folder. In that folder, you'll find a couple of things: the installation instruction, the license, the TRFX file for DaVinci Resolve, and the font used to create the assets. Start by installing the fonts. Without them, DaVinci Resolve will not know which font to use, which can result in a black screen when you drag your title onto the timeline. To install the font, simply go to the font folder. If you're on Mac, just select all the font and double-click on them. This will open a window asking if you want to install the font. Select Install. If you're on Windows, same thing. Just select all the fonts and then right-click and select Install. Alternatively, you can drag or copy and paste the font directly into your computer fonts folder. Once the fonts are installed, double-click on the TRFX file to install the pack. This process is the same for both Mac and Windows. This will open DaVinci Resolve, if not already, and prompt open a window asking if you want to install the pack. Select Install. Once in DaVinci Resolve, you can go over to Effect Library, then Effect, DaVinci Studio, and then here in the free starter pack, you will find the phone effect. You can then just take it and drag it in any of your media in your timeline. That can be a video or that can be an image. As you can see, because our media is horizontal, it's not adapting exactly to the frame of our phone. So we're just gonna go over to the inspector, and then here we're gonna open File Aspect Control, and we're gonna increase the size of our media just to fill up the frame a little bit. I'm just gonna adjust the position so we have the person being perfectly framed in the center of the phone. Now by default, there is an animated background that goes with it. So when basically the entire effect is coming up, we have both the phone and the background. You can remove that by going over to background and then here reducing the background opacity down to 0. That way you'll have only the phone effect and no additional background. But you can use that background in many different ways. So for example, here, if we were to move that to the side, so we're gonna go over to size and position, move the phone to the left, and let's say we want to showcase something else here on the right, we could use that background by bringing it back up and then move it to the side right here. And that would allow us to have our own little frame to just make the effect stand out. So now if I were to bring, let's say, another piece of footage in like this and bringing that below it, we could have basically multiple things going on screen, and yet it's very easy to read. Though for this one, because I have displays, for example, the footage, I'm gonna just go back to Effect and untick fade in and fade out. But that way we have the background showing up directly and we have no animation on the background. We could also adjust the look of this by, for example, switching here to solid color, switching, let's say, to black, and then adjusting the soft edge to bring like some feathering. That way it will act a bit more like a shadow. Though right now, as you can see, we don't have full coverage. So what I'm gonna do is here just increasing the height to 2, and now it's just gonna cover the entire frame. And we can continue to just play around with this to increase, for example, here the soft edge a bit more and adjust the placement of that background. Now, if you want to make it a bit more realistic, like an actual phone, you know, like LED shining, you could go to glow and increase the gain a little bit just to give that thing a bit of shine and to make it look a bit more realistic. Now, additionally, you get some control over the animation. So here, if the animation, for example, is too fast for you and you want it to take a bit more time, you can go to animation length and select 2 seconds instead. And now if we play it, as you can see, the animation will be a lot slower. So you could do that. You can also select the direction in which the animation is happening. So right now it's a zoom in, but we could select, for example, pan left. And now basically the phone will come from the left side into the frame. And that's pretty much it. Hope this video was helpful. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. Let me know in the comment what kind of video you'd like to see next, and I'll see you in the next one. If you need motion graphic assets for DaVinci Resolve, we have over 50 carefully crafted packs available on our website, including transitions, effects, and titles built specifically for DaVinci Resolve. You can get started now, completely free, by downloading our starter pack that contains over 300 assets. Get it with the link in the description below or directly on our website at videoeditorstudio.com.